Hello everyone and welcome back to This is Real Life. I'm your host Sheri, and on today's Real Life Friday video, we are on location in Teacher Jen's kitchen. She made a little slight appearance as a photo in the refrigerator clean out video, but she will actually be making a real life in-person appearance in our next DIY Wednesday video. So be on the lookout for that. But enough about Teacher Jen. This Real Life Friday is not about her. This Real Life Friday video is about us getting out of the rut. And how are we gonna do it? Well, we're gonna cook ourselves a meal that's healthy-ish and hopefully tastes good, because I'm getting the recipe right from my new favorite cooking channel, More Seasoning with Farnham. Some of you guys had written in the comments in the last Real Life Friday video that you would like me to actually cook something from More Seasoning's channel. So I picked a recipe, and I'm not gonna lie, here's the reason why I picked it. The title literally says easy and amazing. So that's why I picked it for this Real Life Friday video. So I went to the grocery store and I got everything that Farnham said to get. However, my grocery store pissed me off a little bit because number one, they didn't have shallots. And so I just had to get a purple onion because I was like, oh, his shallots look like they're purple, so I'll get a purple onion. The other thing they didn't have were fresh scallops. So I had to get frozen. I know, right? Then the other thing they didn't have was just plain old risotto like he uses. Oh, because we're making scallop risotto. So the only risotto my grocery store had was butternut squash risotto. So I hope that tastes okay in the end. But either way, we're making ourselves a meal, so props to us. Whether we have the right ingredients or not, props to us. The other thing that I just didn't want to get, because I don't like them, are portobello mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms at all, so I will be leaving those completely out of the recipe. So we're gonna see just how easy and amazing this is while we have a little chat. Okay, so first how Farnham, and I like that I just call him Farnham like we're on first name basis because we're besties. First, how he always starts is by doing his prep work. So for this one, he says we need to prep our shallots or our purple onion. He doesn't really say like how much, so I'm just gonna use a half. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this in half and then chop up half of it. And then the reason I decided to cook today is because we had that discussion how we were, well, at least I know I've been feeling like I'm in a rut, and I gotten some comments from you guys saying the exact same thing. I guess you could say like misery loves company, but I don't want us to be miserable. So I figured, let's cook some food and let's just take this getting out of the rut thing like baby steps, one little goal at a time. So I will tell you what, first of all, his knife skills are way better than mine. I am no pro cook, so just cut your onion how you know how to cut your onion. He does some crazy shit where and maybe this knife isn't that sharp. Let me get a different knife. Not that one, that's ginormous. I'm in Jen's kitchen and she's not here, so I'm just hunting around her knife area. He does this little like slice it through like horizontally, these kind of slices this way. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to copy him as best I can. Point of the story is, you know, I had talked about not making any meals anymore, just like relying on fast food and DoorDash and all that sort of stuff, and how I realized that was actually like part of the rut when I thought it really just started and stopped with the clothes and my outward appearance. So I will let you know this. On a step in the right direction, I have actually worn dresses and skirts to work the last 4 days. I know. Now, I have not put any makeup on. Today I decided I put a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of powder on. Like I said, it's baby steps. Next, he says we have to cut up our chives. He says he folds his in half, but his look a lot longer than mine, but I'll try. And then he chops them. So the last 4 days, I have been wearing dresses and skirts. That's one baby step, right? Now we're actually like cooking a meal. That's another baby step. We've been in a rut for a while, and I feel like it's gonna take us a while to get out of it, to get back in the swing of things. I will say this though, I've been wearing dresses and skirts, and I've also been wearing heels, but we have to put something else on the goal list. I haven't been painting my, hold on. I haven't been painting my toes. That's old nail polish from like, I don't know, a million months ago, and I'm still wearing open-toed heels with my feet looking like that. Paint your damn toes, Sheri. One step at a time, man. One step at a time. Shoot, it just dawned on me I should time myself to see how long this takes. So since I'm not putting in the mushrooms, we don't have to prep those. Oh, there's my garlic. He presses the garlic, so he says you don't have to press that now. So the next step is the shallots. He says he saves out the prettiest good ones to sear, and that he uses the ones that aren't as pretty to cut up to put into the risotto. So for the story, one step at a time, baby step at a time, we will get ourselves out of this rut that we have been feeling like we are in. It's gonna start with whatever you wanna do, just a baby goal. It doesn't need to be anything huge. Like for me, it was actually putting on a dress, and now it's cooking a meal. Ooh, that's a pretty one. We'll save that one. It doesn't have to be anything major. Here's what I realized. I'm not alone. You're not alone. We're not the only people feeling this rut. It's gonna take all of us to help each other out and inspire each other and give each other a good job where a good job is needed. Even for like the littlest of things, like, good job you painted your toenails. Good job you took a shower and washed your hair today. It's little things like that that I think we all need to remember to tell everyone around us that may be feeling a little bit ruttish lately. That's why I basically wanted to cook. I wanted to cook something, A, that's healthy-ish. It's not a fucking hamburger and a milkshake and some fries. And then B, just wanted to give you guys a little update on where I am right now, how I'm feeling, what I'm doing to try to get myself out of the rut. And then you guys in the comments below, maybe you guys have some ideas on little things to just make your day a little brighter. I feel like that one's like a maybe. We're gonna be able to, get back to normal, at least where I'm living. The rumor is by like June 15th, I think, everything is supposed to be back to normal. Now, what does that mean? I don't fucking know, but at least it's like a silver lining, right? Okay, so we just need to chop the ones that we're not gonna sear. That one's good, that one's good. He just says into bite-sized pieces. So that's what we'll do. These are gonna go into the risotto. Now, some of you may be gagging, like, ugh, scallops, grody to the max. I don't like fish, whatever. If you don't particularly like scallops, which scallops took me a minute to get into too. I do like fish. I do like sushi. Scallops, while I don't think I loved them at first, I'm accepting them more. But I was thinking you could literally do this with chicken breast. If you do like fish, but you maybe just don't like scallops, you could do it with shrimp. I think the same rules apply. I mean, I didn't make up this recipe, but I'm feeling like you can alter it however you see fit. Use whatever you like. Shit, maybe even like ahi tuna. That might be real good. I'm just saying, anything, sub it in. So don't say, I can't make this recipe because I don't like scallops, because you can sub in whatever you want, as far as I'm concerned. Farnham didn't say that, but I'm saying it, so yeah, listen to me on that one. Okay, so we literally were done with prep work and I needed to move over to the stove. So that's where I am right now. So he said to put your chicken stock, he has it like getting warm in a pot on the stove. I don't know why. He used 2 of these, but I didn't realize that, and I only bought 1. But I'm wondering if I run out of chicken stock, if I could just sub in water, considering you use water to make risotto anyways. That's what I plan on doing. So then next would be the onion. Put some olive oil in the pan over what he calls medium heat, a low medium. He lets that heat up for a little bit, and then he's gonna, well, he was cooking his mushrooms, but I'm not. So we're just gonna let that heat up for a minute, and then we'll put in our shallots, which is really just a purple onion. So enough talk about the rut. We're gonna get ourselves out of the rut, and we're gonna do it one meal, one outfit, one application of bronzer, one painted toe at a time. We all know that. And the great thing is that all of us, in this little This Is Real Life community can help each other out in the comments below. Wish people good luck, great jobs, things like that. Speaking of the people in this little This Is Real Life community, here's what I kind of really wanted to talk about. Now, if I get a little bit emotional, it's just because I'm already like preparing myself to get emotional, but I'm gonna try not to get emotional because it's not a sad emotion. It's like a heartfelt, warm, happy emotion. Let's put our onions in. You know, if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. You guys are the absolute best. And I don't know if you know this or not, but we are almost at 5,000 subscribers. I know. Can you believe it? You know, 5,000 to like those other big 5 million sub channels. That's great for them. But you know, when John and I started this channel, we were like, we'll be lucky if we get, you know, Davis to subscribe, you know, our family members to subscribe. We started out like, we're just gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. When it's not fun anymore, then, you know, we won't do it. And we even thought like, shit, we might have to like make some fake YouTube accounts just to like make it look like we have some subs. And that was, are we in our second year right now? I lose track. You guys know who you are. Those die-hard day oneers that like stumbled across this crazy girl in her bathroom with no makeup on, recreating the Neutrogena Jennifer Garner commercial. In 1 week, a lot can happen in your life. Wrinkles just won't. And you guys subbed right away and you've been watching ever since, and we've picked up some great new subscribers. You OGs know who you are. I just want to say, like, I super appreciate every single one of you. Every day, John and I look at the sub count and we see it going up and up and up. It's so exciting. Like, I can't even tell you. And it just is like, it means a lot to us to know that you guys actually like what we're doing and that I can totally 100% be myself. Damn near 49 on the YouTubes. That's like, really, let's be real, tons and tons of like millennials and Gen Zers, and it's like, what is this old lady doing on this YouTube channel? But you know what? Old people need content too. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, you guys that have been around since pretty much day one, could you even believe that we would be at this point where like, we might very well have 5,000 subs in a minute? And that is so crazy to me. On top of that, to have a community of 5,000 people that leave the kindest, most loving comments that I've ever seen. I think I mentioned before, like when we first started, I prepared myself and Davis prepared me and John prepared me and everybody around me prepared me for like, you might get some really negative comments. And I was prepared for it, not saying that it wasn't gonna hurt, but I did prepare myself for it. But no, you guys are so nice to me. It's really crazy. And it really just warms my heart every time I open up the comments and I see all of the nice things that you guys say. Especially now in a time of negativity, like, you know, it's like so nice that there's a positive thing that I can look at in this whole world mess of whatever the fuck's going on right now. And it's you guys. And that just, it means so much. So on that note of positive comments, I really have to give a very heartfelt apology because my responding to the comments game has been way off. Last few months, not gonna lie. Just really briefly, really quickly, just so you guys are up to speed and you're not wondering, why isn't she replying? She always replies. She prides herself on replying. What the fuck's going on? You know, I've always said that if you guys take the time to comment, then the least I could do is take the time to reply. I still stand by that. However, we recently sold our house in the most shittiest time in the world that you could ever want to sell your house. Well, if you're the seller, it's great. People are like, give me your house, I'll buy it for $1 million. But then when you want to go try to buy a house, you're competing with people that are giving people $1 million for a house that's worth $100,000. I know it's not that extreme, I'm being very dramatic. But anyways, point of the story is, we sold our house. and don't have another. So rather than like have to try to find a rental or whatnot, Jen is letting me stay with her. That is awfully nice. I do have a very good friend in her and I'm very appreciative, but that's why these last few videos have been on location. But soon I'll have another house and everything will be great and we'll be back to like normal settings and no weird echoes and whatnot. That said, these onions are just like, seriously, do I need to turn this up? He said medium, but I feel like they are taking a long ass time. So the last few months, you know, preparing your house to sell is a feat in itself. If you haven't done it, don't. It's miserable. And it is amazing the shit that you will live with for 17 years. And then the minute you decide you're gonna sell your house, you're like, we need to fix that, we need to fix that. When you should have fixed it before so you could enjoy it, but you didn't. And now new people are gonna be enjoying it. But anyways, these last few months have been a fucking shit show. Really, doing these videos is the only thing that has like kept me halfway together. At least I can count on being able to take a break from whatever I'm doing with, oh God, let me tell you this. The worst thing is trying to sell your house when you have pets. And not to mention, 2 pets that don't even fucking get along with each other. First, we bought cat carrier type things. When you show your house, you can't have your pets just roaming around, but they were not liking the cat carriers at all. So then I went and bought each one of them because heaven forbid, they share a giant crate, their own giant dog crate, so that they were more comfortable, so that if it was a long period of time, I could put their litter box in the crate. It was just torture on us just dealing with the cat situation, let alone every other fucking thing that needed to be done to sell that house. So that's why my comment game has not been good, because I've barely had time to breathe. Not having my routine and being somewhere new, I've barely just been with Jen. This is like my 2nd week, and you know, she's darling, so we get along perfectly fine. But I did want to let you guys know, it's not because I'm well, it is a little bit that I'm a slacker, but with good reason. All of that combined with everything else that's going on, I just couldn't do it. There was just no time. And I know that sounds super, super shitty because I know you guys take the time to write the comment, but I just wanted to let you know that I know that the comments are there and I know that I need to reply to them and I will get better at it, but just let me get back into the groove of things just a little bit. I do try to reply like to 2 or 3 like from work. Because don't forget, I'm still working like 9 to 5. I'm not saying feel sorry, oh, woe is me. No, I do work full-time job. So I've just been a little bit behind and off my game. That's why there have been not very many replies to comments in a very long time. And I'm very, very sorry, but I will get back on it. So please don't stop commenting is the whole point of this long ass story while we're sweating the onions. Okay, so you're gonna hear Farnham in the background because I was trying to follow along. 2 cloves of garlic and he just presses them right in. That one didn't seem very good. I'm gonna get another one. He presses them into these onions here.
Our risotto has been in here for about...
Look it, he's already ahead. He's on the risotto. I gotta pause him. Hold on, Farnham. See what happens? You get to talking and shit starts going down. The onions are like ready to go. What? Okay, let's do this. He said he presses 2 cloves of garlic. So there's garlic, and I like garlic. I'm not afraid of garlic. And then he puts his risotto in. Now, he says he keeps it real, and he puts the flavor packet in as well. He says the flavor packet makes it better. I don't know if he was anticipating that my store would only have butternut squash flavor. He's browning the risotto kind of like you would just do with like rice pilaf. When did he put the flavor packet? Maybe he didn't do it yet. He wants to fry the risotto up a little bit. Cooking this until it browns, everybody. Cooking it until it browns. Okay, so all right. Seasoning packet, crisis averted. So once our risotto is browned, then we have to sit here and babysit it, and he ladles in like a spoonful of chicken broth at a time. When he put 2 spoonfuls in, he added the seasoning packet that came with the risotto. And I think why he babysits it is because he lets the risotto like absorb the chicken stock. I'm not quite sure, but My risotto's not even browning. What the shit, man? Maybe his heat is way, way hotter than mine, but I was worried about burning the onions and the garlic. Barnum. Okay, so fucking finally, risotto has lightly browned. It's like a golden brown. Now what he does, he turns his burner to low, and then this is where he starts ladling in his chicken stock. So he does two, and his did that too, don't worry. And then he puts his flavor packet in. This is where we babysit it. And then he put in another ladle full of the chicken stock, and then you mix that all around. You want the risotto to simmer so that it absorbs all that chicken stock. That's 20 minutes. He just kind of eyeballs it. So that's what we're gonna do, is eyeball it. So here is my liquidy risotto. It has like 3 spoonfuls of chicken stock in it, and now we just have to sit here and babysit it, watching it get a little less liquidy, and then we add some more liquid for the next 20 minutes. Okay, so while I am waiting the 20 minutes, I will be babysitting it, but I am also a clean as I go type of a person. So I'm gonna clean up my mess around here, and then I'll just do the chicken stock situation, and then in 20 minutes, I'll let you know where we're at. Okay, so it has been 20 minutes, and this is where we're at. I think it's good. At this point where he is in his little 20-minute cooking process, we look exactly the same. One little chicken stock container is really all you need, in my opinion. So now we have to add a half a stick of butter, some chives, a good amount of our grated Parmesan cheese, scallops, and then we let this like sit around while we sear our really pretty scallops. We are adding our half a stick of butter. Why do we cut up all the chives? He literally just went like this with some chives, not a lot. And then he adds in a good amount of his grated Parmesan, which looked like a lot to me. So he says we want to get it nice and creamy. So he added a lot. I'll add in that amount. And then he says stir it all around to get that butter in there. And then we let it sit on the lowest setting, which looks pretty good. Oh shoot, our scallops, we have to add those in. I think he literally did the same thing on his video that I just did right now. Ooh, I dropped one. Scallop down. Stir this. I think it's looking exactly like his. Barnum, check me out. You inspired me, and hopefully I'm inspiring you guys, because it's not hard. Damn, this looks just like his, you guys. Now, I'm gonna rinse my hands off, and we are going to sear our pretty scallops. Holy shit, this looks just like his. Okay, he said on medium heat with some olive oil in here, we're gonna drop our pretty scallops that we just seasoned with salt and pepper on both sides. It should sizzle 90 seconds on each side, no more, no less. 1. Okay, 90 seconds, no more, no less. We need some tongs. Be careful because oil is splattering. We'll just wait 90 seconds. That's looking really good. Look out, BA's Test Kitchen. Sheri's coming for ya. Jen's gonna come home from teaching Polish and be like, what the fuck? Although her house does smell amazing right now, it does smell good, you guys. If you haven't cooked like a meal in a while, you forget how good it actually makes your house smell. Like, oh my God, I'm getting so hungry already. Come on, little guys. He said 90 seconds, no more, no less, but you guys aren't looking brown. And also too, I'm not used to Jen's stove, so you'll probably be a little quicker at all of this than I am. Oh, there they go, there they go. Okay, I think it's time we flip. Oh my God, there's so much oil splatter all over her stove right now. So much oil splatter. Be prepared for that. But I do have a paper towel waiting so that when we're ready, we can take them off and put them on a paper towel. And then I guess we plate. I don't really know. I'll figure that out right now. Okay, it's official. We flipped. I think they look really good. That one might be a little light, but I re-listened and he said medium, high heat to sear the scallops. So I turned up my heat just a little bit. But our risotto's looking hells good right now. Okay, so Scallops are done. Oh, they look amazing. And then he says, save this oil. We're gonna drizzle it on the top. I know, right? Yay. And now we plate. Okay, no, seriously, for real. Check this out. Does that not look totally fucking professional? And in reality, it didn't take that long. The longest part, like he said, was waiting the 20 minutes for the risotto to absorb all of the liquid. Once that was done, it all came together super fast. It smells amazing. And it looks like restaurant quality, dare I say. Topped it off with our little seared scallops, sprinkled a little chive, sprinkled a little extra Parmesan on top, and then drizzled some of the oil on top like he did. So now, let's taste it. Now, don't forget, I did have to use butternut squash risotto, so not quite sure how that's gonna pair with everything. I don't know. I don't really like when people eat, when I watch people eat, but I will take a bite like this, and then I'll tell you if it's good or not. Oh. It's real. I'm not just saying that. It is really good. If you don't like scallops, the taste is so faint. They do have a little tenderness to, but it's nice. Oh my God. And he's right. The creaminess of the risotto. Oh, you guys, seriously. You gotta make this one. Hold please. I want another bite. Hell yeah. Even with the butternut squash risotto in there, damn, Farnham knows what he is talking about. That is really, really good. Holy shit. When Jen gets home from pole, she's gonna die. This didn't take much. It didn't take a lot of time. And actually the ingredients weren't as expensive as I thought they would be. I think it's great. Holy Toledo. This was a perfect dish to help me get inspired to cook again. Get some ingredients, go to the grocery store, only buy the ingredients I need in order to cook the food that I wanna cook, rather than spending money on ingredients or things I'm not eating and then just ending up throwing away. This was great. If you haven't been cooking, even if you just start by cooking like maybe once a week on a Friday, this is a good recipe to start with. And again, if you don't like scallops, maybe use shrimp. You could even use chicken. I swear, it is really, really good. If you haven't checked out More Seasonings channel, you should. He makes it seemed really easy. Although I was getting a little flustered because he wasn't measuring, but I just kind of did what he did and it all seemed to work out fine. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Real Life Friday video. Like I said, it's kind of a grab bag. Today we cooked, we talked about, I don't know, a million different things. I will say this, I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea where today was going to take me, what we were going to talk about. You know, I'm on the fly. I don't script shit. I just start talking in every single one of my videos. I will say though, right now I feel at the end of all of this, and this is not lying, I don't lie, I do feel a little better, a little happier, a little like, holy shit, wow, you made this. Like, what else can we make? Hopefully this video, all the Friday videos, all my videos, but hopefully this one in particular inspired you to maybe take just a baby step in figuring out, first of all, what is the rut? If you're in a rut, what's causing it? Is it putting on a dress or a skirt and a pair of heels? Is it making some food? Is it painting your toenails? Whatever it is, take that baby step and I promise you, it's like one little achievement at a time to get back to where we used to be before there was the rut. And I'm feeling it now. I'm telling you right now, making this meal and wearing a dress today, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So, as always, if there is a topic that you would like me to talk about on an upcoming Real Life Friday video, leave it in the comments below. And who knows, maybe I'll talk about something you want me to talk about. So if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to ring that notification bell so that you are alerted to all of the Real Life Friday videos I push out, which is every other Friday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thanks for hanging out.